You wake up and reach for your phone. While this feels like a conscious choice, you're witnessing a scripted reaction. Your brain initiated this movement milliseconds before your conscious mind even registered the intent. This illustrates Ellen Langer's illusion of control. Our conscious minds routinely take credit for decisions already finalized by unseen biological programming. We imagine ourselves at the wheel, yet the steering is handled by a silent internal pilot. Most of what defines your personality is actually a collection of automated habits. These exact reactions were forged over years of repetition, firing off today without your active awareness or consent. Behavioral principles supported by the American Psychological Association suggest that we spend the majority of our lives repeating these subconscious patterns. We aren't exercising free will, we are executing code.
This realization points to a troubling conclusion. If conscious choice is a biological illusion, then an unseen manipulator dictates your reality every day. This internal manipulator lives within your physical hardware, an ancient brain running an operating system optimized for a prehistoric world that no longer exists. This diagram highlights the amygdala, a glowing mode acting as your primary threat detection system. It prioritizes survival over logic. Watch sensory inputs bypass your rational prefrontal cortex to strike the amygdala directly, instantly triggering a physical fear response. This chronological advantage causes the phenomenon of overthinking. Chronic overanalysis represents a primitive biological glitch, the brain endlessly scanning a perfectly safe modern environment for threats that aren't there. This hardware keeps you trapped in unwarranted anxiety, paralyzing your ability to act by treating minor social risks as mortal dangers. Cognitive biases serve as the software bugs of this system. These mental shortcuts allow the primitive brain to process information rapidly, but they achieve that speed by distorting objective reality. This filter demonstrates confirmation bias. The brain blocks objective truth, permitting only data matching your beliefs. Furthermore, negativity bias distorts memory. A single dark experience outweighs dozens of positive moments, violently discarding them to maintain a high-alert defensive posture. The availability heuristic completes the distortion, forcing you to judge the world's safety based solely on your most recent, emotionally charged memories. Modern technology is designed to exploit these evolutionary holes. Developers engineer social media algorithms to purposely target these biological bugs, using social proof to hijack your attention by mimicking ancestral tribal behaviors. These digital loops trigger dopamine releases that program unbreakable habits into your subconscious, bypassing your conscious mind to install behaviors you never chose. These cognitive shortcuts effectively isolate you in a distorted echo chamber, making your daily experience entirely disconnected from objective reality. Most of us operate under the assumption that our brains want us to be successful and fulfilled. The biological evidence suggests otherwise. Your brain prioritizes baseline survival above all else. Because ambition and risk-taking lead to the unknown, your internal system views personal growth as a mortal threat to your safety. Self-doubt and imposter syndrome function as artificial defense mechanisms. They are manufactured by your brain to keep you stationary and safely within your comfort zone. By successfully shielding you from the perceived danger of failure, your brain guarantees you stay in a cycle of mediocrity. It protects your life by preventing you from ever truly living it. You are unknowingly placing limitations on your own potential. Your greatest adversary is your own protective biology. Evaluate your life through this lens of biological distortion. Your deepest fears are often outdated evolutionary warnings, and your most intrusive thoughts are survival-based lies. Challenge the idea that your automatic reactions and deeply held beliefs represent your own conscious choices. If your mind is merely a machine running a primitive survival program, then who are you?